Major news out of the PFL. The Professional Fighters League merged, acquired Bellator at the end of 2023, and we now have the first official collaborated event, champion versus champion. PFL 2023 tournament winners versus the current Bellator champions that were holding the throne at the time of the acquisition. Here are the matchups. The main event of the evening will be the heavyweight champions colliding, Renan Ferreira versus Ryan Bader. The co-main event will feature the 205-pound champion in the PFL, Impa Kasanganay, dropping to middleweight 185 pounds to fight the undefeated and Bellator champion, Johnny Eblen. At 170 pounds, the PFL champion Magomed Karimov, otherwise known as Maga Millions, will be going up against the newly crowned champion in Bellator, Jason Jackson. At featherweight, we have the man that played underdog all year long, Jesus Pinedo, going up against the veteran and pioneer of Bellator, Patricio Pitbull. And then if you look at the rest of the card, not necessarily champion versus champion matchups, but still plenty of other PFL versus Bellator. At heavyweight, we have the former PFL tournament winner Bruno Capoloza welcoming Vadim Nemkov to the heavyweight division. Vadim is the current light heavyweight champion in Bellator. He has hinted after his last fight that he wanted to make the move to heavyweight, so here he's going to get it in the first fight inside the PFL. At light heavyweight, we get the former UFC veterans colliding with one another. Thiago Santos versus Yoel Romero, not at middleweight, but at 205 pounds. And a very interesting one here, we have Clay Collard versus AJ McKee. And for what it's worth, there's a very good preliminary, headliner, the early card headliner. It's between Gabriel Braga and Aaron Pico. So one last PFL versus Bellator fight. And then there's a couple other great prospects, including Biagio Ali Walsh sprinkled in on that early card as well. Not to mention, Clarissa Shields will be back for her first fight in the PFL in quite some time after sitting out all of 2023. She will be back in an MMA cage. This all goes down Saturday, February 24th, the very first event of the year for the PFL/Bellator, their first event together as a promotion, and they're going big. And I think this is an amazing opportunity for them. It is going to be a pay-per-view card, so we'll see how they treat that in terms of a price range and promotion, what have you. They announced this a little over a month out, so not a ton of time. So hopefully with a card this big, they can get some big backing behind it. It will be going down in Saudi Arabia, so it's going to be absolutely massive. A lot of eyeballs on it when it got announced on Tuesday. Maybe that's part of the reason why Dana White came on later on in the evening with his massive fight announcements. But it was a humongous day and evening on Tuesday for the mixed martial arts world. Breaking it down all for you guys here today on Wednesday. Let me know in the comments below what you think of all the PFL and Bellator merger acquisition. Now that it's official, now that we have a card booked, what do you think about these matchups? Are you excited? Are you a little bit hesitant to see how it'll play out? Give me all your thoughts in the comments below. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new so you never miss my thoughts and opinions on breaking news such as this, fight breakdowns, fight recaps, and everything in between. Be sure to follow the show on social media so you never miss polls and interactive community engagement, plus social media clips, all the fun stuff. Follow on your favorite audio podcasting platform if you like a scheduled twice a week long form podcast with everything you see here all put together. Thanks for the support. Have a great middle of your week, and I'll see you here soon for the preview, UFC 297. We got two title fights going down this weekend. Mixed martial arts right now. What a time to be a fan.